My name is H.A. Goodman, and I'm an author, columnist, and journalist. Hit subscribe right now. We're basically at 117,000. Probably when you watch this, it'll be 117,000. We're almost at 120,000 subscribers. Hit subscribe right now. Check out my live streams. They're awesome. Rod Rosenstein, he's getting fired. He is resigning. It's fluid. He's out the door. Don't let the door hit you out on the way out. He's leaving. He's leaving, okay? He's leaving. Okay, he's leaving. So we'll leave that, and I'll do a couple segments more on that this evening. But this is very important. Kavanaugh is going to be confirmed. So I'm not even going to get in. I'm going to abide 100% by YouTube policies like I always do. I'm not going to get into the whole insanity. I'm not going to get into the whole insanity craziness. He is going to get confirmed. This is a Hill article, an article in the Hill. McConnell suggests he could hold Senate in session through October. Democrats have to campaign. Democrats are going to be committing political suicide, as usual. They have a boomerang. They're like, we're going to get Trump with this boomerang. Oh my God, it hit me in the head. Everything they do hurts them, and this is actually awakening the Republican voter. Voters are going to turn out. Republicans will keep the House, keep the Senate. Democrats will again melt down in epic meltdown of biblical proportions. Better than 2016 election night. Be here on this channel, November 6, 2018, for the party. This guy's going to party. I don't have my bobbleheads out, but Kavanaugh's going to get confirmed. Chuck Grassley, Lindsey Graham, and Mitch McConnell aren't being outsmarted or duped by Nancy Pelosi. They know the rules. They know what's going on. If you hear, oh, well, it has to be confirmed at this point, that's, according to this Hill article, that's not the case. I'll read it right now. The article is below in the description section. This is the other day. It went lost in translation, or nobody really, but this is breaking because you have to let people know the Kavanaugh process is not going to just not happen. Senate Republicans aren't going to be like, well, I guess we'll just give up. Really, nothing can take place short of some kind of, God forbid, catastrophe or some kind of like horrible, like allegation that actually, there's police reports and, if he just runs streaks down Pennsylvania Avenue like naked, that could, alter the process, irreparably. But McConnell suggests he could hold Senate in session through October. This is the Hill. Max Greenwood. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell suggested Friday that he could keep lawmakers in Washington until the end of October if Democrats seek to slow or block the confirmation of President Trump's judicial nominees. Mr. McConnell said the Senate would soon wrap up some of its major to-do items, like funding the government and confirming Judge Brett Kavanaugh to the Supreme Court. But he hinted that it would be up to Democrats to strike a deal on nominations if they want to leave town before the end of October. Our friends on the other side, who have a number of incumbents running for re-election this year, are going to want to recess, McConnell said. It won't surprise you that I'm making my list and checking it twice. That, my friends, is how we're dealing with obstruction. If McConnell were to hold the Senate in session at the end of October, it would keep more than 24 Democrats who are defending their seats this year off the campaign trail in the final days before voters head to the polls. They'd be decimated even more so than ever. And eventually, Kavanaugh would still be confirmed. It would just be at the end of October, and guess what? They wouldn't have campaigned for their seats. Now you're talking about a supermajority, well, no. I think the most you can get is 6 seats this year for Republicans. But the Kentucky Republican suggestion comes after he canceled most of the chamber's August recess, holding senators back from hitting the campaign trail. Democrats are defending far more seats than Republicans this year, including 10 seats won by President Trump in 2016. That's why Democrats are not only going to do well in the Senate, they're going to gain seats. There's not going to be a blue wave. How can you have a blue wave in the House if you're losing the Senate? Republicans will keep the House. I'm saying this every day. And by the way, the other day, 538 gave an 80% chance that Democrats take the House. Just remember that on November 6th, when I'm right, like I was right on November 8th, 2016. But the move could keep some Republicans from heading back to their states ahead of elections. Yes, whatever. Then it says Senator Heller, Ted Cruz, fine. There's nothing here in this article that says there's a deadline. So you're going to hear, just share this segment, if anything, to share the Hill article. The Hill article is below. McConnell can hold the Senate in session through October. Brett Kavanaugh will be confirmed. And everything that's taking place is going to politically backfire on Democrats, like everything, like cheating Bernie Sanders, like blaming Russia, like the Steele dossier, like Rod Rosenstein, the Mueller probe. Everything is... Tell me something from Hillary's cheating of Bernie until today that worked out for Democrats. Republicans control 30 over 30 state legislatures, over 30. There are over 30 Republican governors. They control the House, the Senate, and the executive branch. Tell me again how important the Democratic Party is in American politics. And I used to be on the left. And I can tell, I wrote 100 articles in the Hill, the Huffington Post, and Salon for Bernie Sanders. And I can tell you, advocating Bernie Sanders become the nominee instead of Hillary Clinton. Nobody believed me. Nobody said, now there's a hashtag Bernie would have won. Now I'm glad Bernie didn't win. Because you would have had James Comey, you would have James Clapper, John Brennan, all of these people would be running the country into the ground. The Democratic Party would have controlled Bernie Sanders. Nothing. The media would have descended upon Bernie. And unlike Trump, he wouldn't be able to handle it. Now, I think Bernie Sanders is an honorable human being. But what he did was dishonorable in $200 million being taken from his voters. That's why I will always have a great deal of respect and admiration for Jared Beck, Elizabeth Beck, and Nico House. But that's a whole other story. Kavanaugh's not going to not get confirmed. Kavanaugh will get confirmed. An easier way to say it is that Kavanaugh will get confirmed. If Democrats cared so much, there would be a media frenzy from Vox and everyone else about Keith Ellison. Give me your thoughts below. Share this segment everywhere. Hit subscribe. McConnell, the Hill article states right here, and McConnell has already stated, he's going to keep people in session. That's it. Senators in session until late October. You have the whole month to confirm Kavanaugh. And if it drags out, and if it grates, and if it annoys, and if it frustrates, I get it. But the whole talk of, oh, okay, well, you want Nancy Pelosi? I mean, it's like, I understand the protest vote because I'm all about the protest vote, but I don't think it's, it'll happen. I get the protest vote issue, or non-vote. And I'm nobody to tell anyone, hey, you know what, do this for the party or whatever, quote unquote, because I'm not even a Republican. And I have to change my registration from Democrat to something other than Democrat. But the Kavanaugh confirmation will take place. Nancy Pelosi and Schumer didn't outsmart McConnell and Rand Paul and Lindsey Graham and Chuck Schumer. Rand Paul and his little pinky has more intelligence than Chuck Schumer and, the entire Democratic Party. Give me your thoughts below. Hit subscribe. Let's get this to 120,000 subs. Thank you so very much. Brett Kavanaugh will be confirmed. The process could take longer, and the Democratic Party could, again, utilize its fantastic political boomerang where it hits itself back in the head after trying to hurl the boomerang at Trump, and then they'll wonder why they lost again. Give me your thoughts below. Hit subscribe right now. Check out my live streams also.